Welcome, all my conservative free spirits. Welcome to my channel, Conservative Free Spirits. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, Conservative Free Spirit. Thank you for liking this video, sharing this video, commenting. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I was doing a meditation and a lot of things were coming to my mind as I wanted to bring this daily message to the collective. I'll ask you, what have been your thoughts of your as above, so below, and how have you seen that they have manifested in your life? And by as above, so below, I mean, what are you thinking? What have your thoughts been? Have you changed that has manifested? If you've continued to, think so not high vibrational, what has manifested from that? If you've decided to think more positive, what has manifested from that? And I will encourage you, if you have decided to change your thoughts and your ideas and just, to think a little bit more positive, to speak a little bit more positive. Notice and be grateful for the small things. I think that would be very encouraging to you all. Give me one moment. Okay. So, in this process, if any of you are attempting to change your thoughts so that you can change your outcomes, I would encourage you to notice and acknowledge the small little blessings, the small things that you have noticed that have manifested. It may not be some very big things right off, but for some of you it may be. But in an attempt not to become delirious during this time, in an attempt to not be discouraged, go back through your day, go back through situations and moments, and pick out, I mean, really pick out the small little good things that have occurred. As above, so below. Have you been thinking a lot better? Have you been encouraging yourself and encouraging those around you? The answers are within us. And, sometimes we do get answers external to us. But while I was meditating, I was thinking about a conversation that I had at I guess it could be called a full moon party or retreat that I went to. And one of the young ladies was telling a story about a tribe that I believe was either a Native American civilization. Um, and they would create these beautiful tapestries, rugs, mats, whatever you would like to call them. But they would leave just one little thread undone on these beautiful, amazing, magnificent tapestries. And the undone thread was to symbolize spirit. It was just enough room to allow spirit or your God, your angel guides, your ancestors, your spirit guides, whatever you call upon, your deities, whoever, or maybe even your positive thoughts, your manifestations, to come in and to have a place to be, and to provide answers and to dwell. And that could be that moment where you decide to meditate. That could be that moment where you decide to think positive, you decide to change your energy. So if you're feeling, just a little delirious from this pandemic, um, regardless what city, state, or country that you're in, maybe you should take some time out to meditate. Maybe you should take some time out to say some positive affirmations. Thank you that I'm grateful that I am not fearing. Thank you. I am grateful that I am not a victim. Thank you that I am grateful that I am choosing not to suffer. I think it's good to get your information from the news. Once you get your little update, go find you something else to do. Have you gone outside today? Have you cleaned up today? Did you wash those dishes that you didn't wash last night or yesterday or last week or whatever the case may be? Have you opened the windows in your dwelling, just to allow some fresh air in? Sometimes that fresh air can be just as beneficial and just as powerful as sage or a Palo Santo, just allowing the universe to, come in and change and stir up the atmosphere for the better. You're hearing the birds chirp, smelling the fresh cut grass, if you will, or, hearing the conversations. Be mindful not to get caught up in other people's fears, in other people's attitudes, and other people's, I want to say, thought processes or assumptions, I guess. Be mindful of that. Just because someone else is mad, that doesn't mean you have to be mad. Just because someone else is sad, that doesn't mean you have to be sad. Just because someone else is instigating or confused or gossiping, that doesn't mean that you have to allow it in your text message or on your phone or on your voicemail or, even in person. Choose to not be a victim. Some of you could possibly be feeling like you don't have a lot of options. Um, have you at least cleaned up your internal environment? That's one option. Okay, so let's take this step by step. Have you at least gotten out of bed? Okay, have you at least taken a shower or a bath? Okay. Have you at least washed your clothes? Have you at least brushed your teeth? Have you at least combed your hair? Have you at least changed your clothes that you had on yesterday or that you had on the day before? And I'm not mocking anyone. I'm being very serious in this moment because a lot of you are feeling like you don't have any options. This could be due to you having so much time on your hands. This could be due to a lot of you not working. This could be due to a lot of you possibly being quarantined, forced to be quarantined, or a lot of you being voluntarily quarantined, or maybe you don't go to work, or you don't go and do the things that you would normally do on a Monday or a Wednesday or a Friday or a Sunday. Okay. So have you done that? Have you at least cleaned up your internal environment, whether that's your room, if you're renting out a room at a place where you're staying, even if you're in a shelter? Have you at least gotten up and made up your cot or made up your bed and pressed forward? If you're in a big, beautiful, grand home, have you gone to explore the other rooms of your home that you may have not gone into for hours or days at a time? Let's start there. Okay. Have you taken care of your physical self at least? Have you taken care of your spiritual self and your mental self at least? And then have you taken care of your physical environment? Okay. Then we ask, have you gone outside? Have you taken a walk? Have you walked down the stairs of your home, or walked, up the stairs of your home, however that's set up for you? Have you walked down to the end of the block? Have you gotten in your car and just, driven around a block, or gone to the downtown area or the uptown or the midtown area, or, just driven, forgetting the tense, or driven around your city to see to test the pulse of the city? Have you even done those things? For those of you who are feeling like you don't have many options. As far as your home environment, if you have children or elderly people or your mate at home with you, have you had any conversations with them? Have you acknowledged them? Have you set any boundaries and rules? Have you, you know, had a karaoke night? Have you had a singing contest? Have you had a dance contest? Have you had what is that called when you're drawing and they're trying to, is it Pictionary, where you're drawing the thing and trying to have people to guess it, or maybe a throwback music night, or a history night? Have you done any of those things? Have you dusted off any of the books or learned a new word for the day? Have you spoken to your mate, your partner? Have you made love? Have you found out if the love is still there? Have you called someone and told them that you love them, or that you wanted to check on them without, any attitude, or without any malice or any gossip? Have you just called someone, just to say hello? Have you done any of that? So with these options, let's start there. Let's make sure that we're taking care of ourself and our surroundings first. Then, have you filed for unemployment? Have you researched any disaster relief in your city? Have you contacted, your utilities and credit cards and mortgage and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, bills or investments, and, let them know your state of your situation, excuse me, and, ask for some assistance? Have you went over your savings, and have you went grocery shopping? Have you you have many, many options. And I don't want you to feel like that. Um, I also don't want you to feel like there's no reason for you to get up and to get yourself together, quote unquote. I don't want you to feel like there's no reason for you to get up, and there's no reason. I hear some people saying, there's no reason for me to comb my hair. There's no reason for me to take a bath. There's no reason for me to take care of my hygiene. I don't have anywhere to go. I don't have anything to do. I work from home, or, I don't have a job. Have you put in applications with other places? Um, I'm really getting this strong sense of, do not allow anyone to bring drama or their drama to you. Like, that's just so, it's ringing in my ears that I can't even finish the have you ever. Okay, do not allow anyone to bring their drama to you. And you can carry this on, even in the future tense. Be mindful of the conversations that you're engaging, and be mindful of the conversations that you are initiating and executing. Because, so you're thinking right now, that's what you're going to manifest. This is a very powerful, intense moment that is occurring. So I encourage you to use this powerful energy that has set upon the universe to manifest positivity, to use this energy to do something different in the face of fear, to do something different in the face of desperation. I don't know how you all can do it. All I can tell you is to be alert, to be attentive. And if you get a phone call or text message, be alert of what the person is saying, be mindful of what you're saying, and try not to participate in any negativity. If you're not getting any, if during this time, if you're not getting phone calls and text messages and energy of love, of high vibration, of encouragement, of uplifting, you really need to treat that person like it's Mercury retrograde. You really need to like stay clear of them. They're showing you their mask. I understand that a lot of people can get irritated or what is the other word? I don't know. Type the other word down below. I understand that a lot of people can get annoyed or irritated during this time, but this is the time, this is the moment to think about love, self love, loving others, spreading joy. This is the time for that. So if anybody or anything is coming to you in negativity or strife or harassment or belittlement, they are showing you their true colors. I don't care if they start. You really need to reconsider the relationship that you have with this stranger, with this friend, with this family member, and even with yourself. You really need to reconsider that. Okay, that was really, 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 really powerful. This is the time of love. Anybody coming to you with anything other than love right now, really reconsider that relationship, honestly. Some of you could be feeling like you're in the victim mode because you may not have enough resources during this time. You may realize, how little resources you have, and I'm speaking of financial resources. Um, I would encourage you to do some positive affirmations in regards to that, because if you wallow in that energy, then you're going to continue to manifest an even bigger negative energy. Okay. So if you're dead broke right now and you really don't have a coin to your name, and you're realizing, man, now that this has occurred, or now that this situation has occurred, or this has been canceled, or that's been taken away, I really don't have a coin, and I'm single, or I have a family, or I'm a man, or I'm a woman, whatever the case may be. I would encourage you to make sure that you keep in mind that you are not a victim. Okay. Thank you. I am grateful that I am not a victim. Thank you. I am grateful that I have enough. Thank you. I am grateful that I am enough. Thank you. I am grateful that money flows to me effortlessly and freely. Thank you. I am grateful that I'm putting in applications and I'm going to get phone calls back. Thank you. I'm grateful that I'm talented, and I'm smart and I'm intelligent, and this is going to happen and that's going to happen. Thank you. I'm grateful that I wake up every morning and I think positive. Whatever it is that you need to do, um, be very mindful. Those of you who are saying to yourself, "There's no reason for me to get up and to tend to my hygiene." Okay. This is very, very serious because you could be causing another issue if you're not brushing your teeth. You know, if you're not taking a bath, if you're feeling like, well, I didn't do anything, I didn't go anywhere, or I don't have anything to go, this could be creating a bigger issue than this pandemic. So the pandemic right now for many of you is external to you. It's external to your living environment. It's even a fantasy, or it's something that is, what is the word that I'm looking for? It's something that is not even real to you. You know, it's just something that you keep hearing about, right? So for those of you who are stating that I don't have to clean up, I don't have to prepare myself, and I'm not saying, you know, have a full face of makeup, or, you know, starched and ironed everything, you know, but I'm saying that for those of you who are saying, I hear it, you know, I don't have to, there's no reason for me to tend to my hygiene. Be very mindful of that, because you could be creating a right now issue, staph infection, some other kind of infection, some other kind of yeast infection, or um, I'm getting even a what is it, kidney or a urinary tract infection. A lot of you could be awakening an infection or a issue that is already present in your body and giving it room to grow. Hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. Be mindful of your words during this time, and I'm speaking to the feminine energy um, during this time. Be mindful of your words towards your masculine counterparts. Some of you are making your masculine counterparts feel unworthy. Some of you are degrading them. Some of you are neglecting them. Some of you are having very sharp remarks, and you could simply be irritated. It could be something as simple as being irritated and not, um, you know, it could also be that you really honestly have gotten used to not having this person around, or it could also be that this is your main person that you live with, that you're married to, and you're not able to spend time with the person that you actually love, with the person that you actually like. Okay, so that's that. And I'm speaking to the feminine energy that is, you know, in a live-in situation, in a married situation, in a whatever side piece. Okay. So feminine energy, be very mindful of your words during this time towards your masculine counterpart. I do see some financial opportunities that are coming to you all. This could be something simple as the financial aid, wait a minute. I don't know what it's called, but here in the US, there's a word that Trump is supposed to be providing some sort of relief check I don't know if it's to all citizens. I don't know if it's to some citizens. So it could be something as simple as that. It could also be as simple as some companies reaching out to you. Some companies might be going through their, applications, their backlog of applications, or their, not backlog, what would it be called? Um, applications from years ago. Applications from years ago. You probably put in an application with a company from years ago that you forgot about, that you're probably no longer interested in. Some companies could be looking through their applications and they could contact you, whether it's a work from home position. I do see it being a stationary kind of position. So this could mean that it's something where you're actually going to work from home. So that could be something that could be a benefit for you. Please be sure to come back and comment down below if any of you are contacted by any type of companies. I also see research companies. So this is research companies. So I don't know if any of you are aware, but there are companies sometimes that you can take surveys with. I do see you being able to accumulate some sort of coinage, some sort of currency without you leaving. So maybe your survey is going to be conducted online. Maybe your job is going to be a work from home job. For those of you who are teaching or who were being taught, I do see you coming up with some different ideas or actions. A lot of individuals may not go back into the industry that they once were in before this pandemic. So a lot of you may realize, I'm kind of glad that that company let me go, or I'm kind of glad that that company is on hiatus, because I'm going to go into something totally different, entrepreneurial maybe, um, or I'm going to become the company. I'm going to become the teacher. I'm going to become the preacher, the counselor. Um, yeah, something to that effect. Let's see if we have go through some positive affirmations. If anyone has any positive affirmations, um, please put them down below. I thank you. I'm grateful that I am financially stable. Thank you. I'm grateful that I am financially abundant. Thank you. I'm grateful that money flows to me effortlessly. Thank you. I'm grateful that I dissolve my limitations for myself. I'm grateful that I have good news continuously coming to me at all times. Thank you. I'm grateful that I respect myself every second, every minute, every hour of every day. Uh, those of you who are feeling the need to indulge in some sort of temptation, don't do it. Don't do it. This is the time for rest. So, once again, okay, so I'm speaking to individuals who have people on the side. The card just came out, the devil and then the 10 of cups in reverse. So for those of you who have people on the side and you just need to get away, you just need to talk to this person, you just need to speak to this person, don't do it, because that something is going to be found out. You should be resting from this person. If some of you are going to take that step and you're going to say, hey, I need to go and I need to see the person, the people, whatever your thing is, that makes me happy, that I love, that brings me joy, that makes me smile. something about that situation, something about you going outside of your situation at this time, during this time of rest, is going to cause your relationship, your marriage to crumble. It's going to destroy your facade of a happy home. It's going to destroy um, the fact that you have a roof over your head. It's going to destroy the fact that you have a person who is a provider, whether they're feminine energy or whether they're masculine energy. It's going to destroy the fact that you have a person or people who are providers, who are providing for you. So whatever that cushion is, pieces. I mean, we're not naive, right? We're humans, we're adults. We know that people cheat. Okay. Not everybody cheats, but we know that people cheat. So if you're cheating and you're deciding to go to your person because you just can't take it anymore, because you need to see them, you need to talk to them, you need to be with them, that is going to be an awful mistake. It is going to destroy whatever stability, whatever security that you currently have in your home. So just FYI on that. And I was trying to do some positive affirmations, and then that jumps out. Thank you. I'm grateful that I am healthy, that I'm wealthy, that I have integrity. Thank you. I'm grateful that good news continuously comes to me every second, minute, every hour, every day. Thank you. I'm grateful that I am operating in my purpose. Thank you. I am grateful that I know my purpose, that I operate in my purpose every second, minute, every hour, every day. Thank you. I'm grateful that I do not worry about anything. Thank you. I'm grateful that I'm talking, thinking, and existing in positivity and honesty. And you can break that down. Thank you. I'm grateful that I am talking in positivity. Thank you. I'm grateful that I'm thinking in positivity. Thank you. I'm grateful that I'm existing in positivity. Thank you. I'm grateful that I am honest. Thank you. I'm grateful that I'm truthful. Thank you. I'm grateful that I am not fake. Thank you. I'm grateful that I lay my burdens down. Thank you. I am grateful that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So, etc. and etc. and etc. So we really got heavy energy on these side pieces. So just be mindful of that. Just be mindful of that. So that concludes your reading. I hope that this daily message has found you well. Once again, I ask you, what are you thinking? Have you gone outside? Have you taken a bath? This was a reading that was heavy on hygiene as well. So be sure to wash your hands. Tell someone that you love them. Please and thank you goes a long way. Thank you all to all of my conservative free spirits. Thank you for visiting my channel, Conservative Free Spirit. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, Conservative Free Spirit. Thank you for thumbs upping, liking this video. Thank you for sharing it. And thank you for commenting down below. If you have any positive words of affirmation that have worked for you, anything that you would like to share, please be sure to comment it down below. Have a wonderful day. Take care.